Okay, now next, effective management. I hope we're clear with all these. The need and importance of training, higher productivity, quality improvement, reduction of learning time, industrial safety, reduction of turnover and absenteeism, technological update, and effective management in planning and control. Now, having understood the meaning of training, why is it that training is important for an organization? Let's move to the different methods of training. It's a very important question and a sure semester question. So please be thorough with this. What are the different types of training, or what are the training methods? There are two types of training methods where I can train an employee: on the job training and off the job training. As the very words on the job, it says while he is doing his work, he is learning or getting trained at the workplace. So it on the job refers to the methods of that are applied to the workplace while the employee is actually working. Off the job methods are used away from the workplace. So there is on the job there is learning from doing, while you learn and then do under off the job training. Clear? Now there are different methods of on the job training. The first one is coaching. All of us are well versed with this term, coaching. It is a one-to-one training. It helps in quickly identifying the weak areas, and I try to focus on them. It also offers benefit of transferring the theory learning to practice. I might have learned how to do, but here while I do the job, I apply it or implement it. Now this is coaching. It is a one-to-one training. The biggest problem is that it requires that the existing practices and styles are different. In India, for example, most of the scooter mechanics are trained only through this method. So I train them that this is the problems. Got what coaching is? It is a one-to-one training. I quickly understand whether I have understood it or not, and wherever I have not understood, I am able to impart him training accordingly. Example for it is scooter mechanics are usually. So when a particular field for which I can use this method, coaching. Mentoring. The focus of this training is on the development of attitude. Mentors. When you all came the first years, you had your mentors and a mentee. So what is that mentor? He will guide you or help you in develop your attitude. It is used for managerial employees. It is also always done by a senior person who is within the organization, and there is again a one-to-one interaction like how a coaching is. So coaching is done basically to train on a particular job field, and mentoring is not only in the job field but it is in development of attitude of an employee so that he works accordingly. Job rotation. All of us have heard of this. It is rotating the job. No, it is a process of training employees by rotating them through a series of related jobs. So it not only makes a person much equipped or acquainted with different jobs, but it also alleviates it. It also helps him in overcome his boredom and allows to develop rapport with a number of people. So it must be, the most important thing in job rotation is it should be logical. Now, a very good example of job rotation which I can give you is in the banking sector. Might be he is as a cashier at present. Then I put him under credit and I train him accordingly. Then I put him under sales and I train him accordingly. Handling of customers and accordingly. So a single bank employee, if I give him a job rotation by giving him different jobs in the same place, he will get himself equipped with all the jobs that have to be done. So he equips himself, he has a knowledge of all the work in the organization. This helps an employee. Now, from the employer points of view, if in case there is an emergency, I would be able to shift a person or such person who is equipped with all the knowledge of all the customer handling, cashier, credit, sales, loans, etc. So if I provide him training in all these where he replaces, so it becomes easy for me to replace in case of an emergency. Is that clear? Clear with what is coaching, mentoring and job rotation. Next, we move on to the next on the job training, which is job instructional technique. What is job instructional? The very word says it is a step by step, which means it is a structured instruction on the job training method, in which I again have a suitable trainer who prepares a trainee with an overview of the job, its purpose and results desired. So I have a trainer who knows how to prepare a training. So step by step, I give him the first step, then make him understand the purpose and what is the results desired. According to which I give him training, which is systematic or step by step. And then this he demonstrates a task or the skill to the trainee. What is it or how is it that it needs to be done on the job itself? He demonstrates it. He allows the trainee to show that the demonstration on his or her own. So only when I do it practically would I be able to learn better. So I demonstrate it for my trainees so that they learn it, and if anything they have a problem, they can get it clarified. And that's what I follow up to provide feedback and help if in case that needs or this method is not better or there can be anything else. Even feedback and suggestions can be asked from the trainees. So the trainees are presented the learning material either in written or by learning machines through a series called frames. All this is not a thing. This method is valuable tool for all educators. It helps us, especially the teachers and the trainers. It's a step-by-step process. So how does it help us? To deliver step-by-step instructions, how a task needs to be done, what is the need of it, what is the purpose of it, and what is it that I'm expecting out of it, and to know when the learner has learned. And finally, in many workplaces, it is followed, so that the more practical I am with the employee, I do the work, a trainee doing a work and showing them how it's to be done, he learns it much better and he can provide a feedback and work accordingly. So clear with coaching, mentoring, job rotation and job instructional technique. Next we would move to apprenticeship. Okay, this is a system of training a new generation of employees of a skill, that is a definite skill which is required. Now this method of training is used most of it like in trades, crafts and technical fields in which a long period is required for getting efficiency or proficiency. Now trainee serves as an apprentice to experts for long periods. So he is placed under a trainer for long periods. They have to work in different association with and also under the direct supervision of their masters. So they are put under the supervision of the trainees for a long period so that they learn the task. The object of such training is to make the trainees an all-around craftsman. It is an expensive method of training. Also, there is no guarantee that the trained worker will continue to work in the same organization after securing training. So, but the apprentices who get them trained are paid remuneration according to the apprenticeship agreement. Clear? Now these are designed, what is apprenticeship training? These are designed to acquire a higher level of skill. People, for example, craftsmen, electricians, plumbers, etc. So there would be a uniform period of training is offered to trainees in which both fast and slow learners can learn in the same place together. Clear with what is apprenticeship? Okay. And the last type of training is understudy. What is understudy? In this method, a superior gives training to a subordinate as his understudy, like an assistant to a manager or director in a film. The subordinate learns through experience and observation by participating in handling day-to-day problems. So, apprenticeship is not related to day-to-day, whereas basic purpose for this understudy is here it is related to day-to-day problems, and the basic purpose is to provide subordinate for assuming the full responsibilities and duties. Hope you're able to clear. Is it all the different types of on the job training are clear? On the job is providing a training which is in the workplace, actually while actually working we provide him training. So first one is coaching, mentoring, job rotation, job instructional technique, apprenticeship, and understudy. When you go through each, see that it is not the same thing that you write, but there is a difference between each. It's better that you quote an example and then you present it. It would be even more better. Clear with it? Now next we would move to off the job training methods.